Yo, what it do, Two Stacks? How you, fam?
What's good?
Not much. Living, man. You know, trying to stay out of the way. You know, with this thing going on, man, this crisis. You know, just trying to live life to the fullest, man. You know, being healthy. So, what's going on with you, man?
For sure, man. I stay out the way, stay safe.
Okay,
Remember the time, man.
okay.
Unfortunate times, but yeah, I'm just chilling though.
Yeah, I feel you. I feel you. No, let me ask you some, Stacks. How I feel to be, you know, PSAC champion.
It felt great, man. For real. It's good, man. It's really an honor, for real. You know, to be a part of this great program, for real. Be a part of a winning program. I'm happy to be a part of it, for real. My whole year is here. I want to keep winning them.
Right. It's understandable. That's understandable. Now, what made you choose IUP after you left Tennessee State?
Uh, I mean, of course, Armani. You know, I always wanted to play with Armani, but like during my recruit process, you know, my first year, I redshirted at Tennessee State. So, like, if I wanted to transfer to another D1, I would have had to sit out again. So, I'm just like, I might as well just go over there so I can play right away, be with a winning program. And to be honest, like all that D1, it's really not hyped up to me if you're not winning, to be honest. So I'd rather go to a winning program and, you know, just it's really the same for real.
That's understandable. That's understandable. Now, you the leading scorer here in Erie County. I'll call you Two Stacks. Tell people why I call you Two Stacks.
Yeah, because I scored over 2,000 points in my high school years.
Yo, I came in. I seen some remarkable games that you put on, man. You know, I first got introduced to you, man, back when you was what after your sophomore year. You was playing with TTG. Started out with Nate and Tom. That was a blessing to meet you there. Um, I have to say my most memorable time is when we was down, you know, Myrtle Beach, and you and your boy Austin Butler took over that one game, and you came back and won a game with the free throws, man. Tell me about that game.
Dang, man, that's I can't even remember that one, to be honest. When was this? You said Myrtle Beach?
Well, yeah, when you went Myrtle Beach, we was playing. Y'all was playing against Team Loaded. I want to say they red team, and yeah, we was down by like 15, and he inserted Austin. He went with a small lineup. He also, matter of fact, he also passed Shondell, who on your team at IUP. He also used Shondell, Theo, Austin, and I want to say Josh, and y'all came back fierce on him. I mean,
I don't even
you.
remember the game, man, but I just know it was that TTG. It was fun playing with them dudes, man. We had so many memories with them, man.
Yeah, it was some good memories, you know. But let me ask you something. Your last year at Vincent, y'all went on a nice run, man. Made it all the way to the state championship. How did it feel, man, getting there?
Yeah, it felt great, man. The news just reached out to me like last week. They wanted us to get like a video Skype, so it was crazy. That is still to be talked about today, man. It was a fun ride just to see everybody come together. That team, we've been together since we was young, so just to do what we did, that's all the hard work that we put in.
Well, let me ask you something. When did you first start love? You fell in love with basketball, Dave.
Shoot, man, since probably like kindergarten. To be honest, I've been around SB watching all my cousins play, like Joe Jones, Courtney, Ashton, all of them, seeing all them play. That's when my dad played for Cannon. He really gave me the motivation and everything I needed for real. So it just running the family, to be honest.
Yeah, speaking of your dad, he most definitely, man, he played on that Gannon team that was remarkable, man. I used to go down there and watch them, him, Mitch Smith, I mean, they was loaded. Shanghai, they was loaded. They made it all the way to the Final Four, didn't they, Division Two?
Yeah, they went to the state, not the state, the national championship game in like '87, I think it was.
Yeah, I know it was remarkable, and it had the whole buzz going around here and ear and everything else. You know, he was a big part of that. You know, so that was a blessing. Like you said, you've been around basketball your whole life. Now, let me ask you something. Fitting in the IUP, you know, playing with Marty. I mean Foster. How was that?
It's great for real. Like I told him when I came here, I'm gonna do whatever it takes for us to win games. You know what I'm saying? He's been here. This was his team coming in. I just want to do whatever to help him and Malik, you know, get rings. We match together. We don't. It's nothing. You know, we just play together for us. It feel great to play with him.
Yeah, y'all season came to an end with this whole thing coming down, you know, and everything else. I'm sorry about that. But I remember I was watching the game. I looked, I seen all starting five was from Western Pennsylvania. You,
Yeah.
Ethan, Chuck, Malik, and Marnie. I was like, wow, you know, that's huge. Tell me a little bit about that, you know, being, you know, all five of y'all from Western Pennsylvania starting.
It was crazy for real. Like every game when we come out after they announce the starting five, when we going out there to jump ball, I wrap up with everybody. We come to our huddle and I just tell them, like, look at us, man. Like this five, who would have ever thought for real? Like, you know, it felt like an AAU team out there, and that's why we was so successful. I feel like because everybody just we come from the same background for real. Everybody got the same goal. We all got the same chip on our shoulder for real. It was crazy playing with them, man.
Yeah, yes, indeed. I understand. Now, you have 2 years left or 1 year left?
I got 2 years left.
Okay.
My first year, so I got that extra year back if needed.
Okay. Now tell me, since this, shut down, lockdown, whatever, quarantine, what you been doing, to stay in shape?
I've been outside running hills and stuff, and going for runs and stuff. I do at home workouts, push ups, anything I can for to stay in shape. I know I'm not in top tier shape, but I'm trying, man.
Well, you got to realize not everybody's going to be in top tier shape right now because the fact is there's no hoops up, no gyms open, no nothing. So continue doing what you're doing, man. That's about it. Now let me ask you something. Do you think y'all go a little bit further next year than y'all did this year? Because y'all gonna be losing Malik and Chuck. Can you hear me? You
Hey, the culture that you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you.
The culture that the coach just put in, I feel like it don't matter. The culture already set. We gonna be good regardless, and we gonna have a nice team next year. We losing them two, but we got pieces. It's the pieces are all gonna be filled for real. So I feel like we gonna go real far next year. Hopefully, God willing.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Because like I said, I didn't catch too many games, but I did watch it on the website, and it was like, wow, man, y'all was like a show out there, man. I've been knowing Chuck. Like I said, I've been knowing you for a while. I seen Chuck, man, play at Alaquiput. I seen Malik play a little bit. Seen Amari. So I seen all five of y'all, play, and it was like, wow. Like I said, when I seen y'all start, all five of y'all start, I was like, wow, this all Western Pennsylvania out here starting. So that shows kids no matter what that you can be here from Western Pennsylvania, you can go to a D2 school and you can succeed. So what do you say about that? To let me ask you something. Let me explain something to these kids out here trying to go to school. What do they have to do? What does it consist of?
I mean, it really just honestly it consists of it's all what you put in. To be honest, you know what I'm saying. If don't know coach want to take the time to look at you, if you're not fully investing into yourself. To be honest, like you really got to put that work into because it's people somewhere across the country. It's people everywhere, and if you're not putting in more work than them, then somebody always gonna overcome for real. But it just really that's all it takes. The dedication, hard work, schoolwork, all that ties in. And they want a high character too, somebody that's coachable, not bad attitudes. Somebody that want to learn more stuff like that. Like,
Okay, that's understandable. Now you said earlier that D1 ain't cracked up the way it is to be. Explain a little bit about that.
well, nah, not like that. Because if you got a chance to go D1, don't get me wrong, you will always take D1. But you know what I mean? Like if you go into a low major D1 and they're not winning, it's not a winning program, and you have a chance to go to a D2 program that's a high level program like IUP. Like IUP really, it's neck and neck to a D1. It's really a D1 program to me, to be honest. The work they put in, the fans, the culture, that everything. It's like a D1 here, to be honest. So I just feel like if you're gonna win at a D2, and if your situation, because everybody's situation different, this just happens to be my situation. So I'm just speaking on from me, to be honest. So,
Right.
honestly, I feel good with my decision on coming here because it's all going to tie in. If you put the work in and you're good enough, they're going to find you regardless.
You most definitely right about that. The most important part is that you get an education. That's the most important part. Because after the basketball stop and everything else, you got to have something to fall back on, and that's the most important part is education. So it was good rapping with you, man. Once this quarantine thing over with, man, we're gonna sit down and we're gonna bust it up for real with the camera, man, 1-on-1. Not this face. Not on IG. We're gonna get it going, and we're gonna talk a little bit more, man. But thank you for coming on. Real talk with LSelb, man.
Oh, yeah.
I've been a fan of yours for a long time, and I always will be a fan. Hey, man, continue to follow me, man, and I most definitely will follow you.
That's love. Appreciate it, man.
All right.